The preservation of Swartz Hall shows that heritage buildings can be adapted to support contemporary mission and use while respecting historically distinctive spaces and architectural detailing. The transformation of Swartz Hall illustrates that creative and thoughtful preservation can support development, innovation, and sustainability without sacrificing the integrity of historical and architectural fabric. Swartz Hall was originally designed by the New York architecture firm of Allen & Collins and built in 1911 for the Andover Theological Seminary. The seminary had recently moved from Andover in order to be affiliated with Harvard Divinity School. Allen & Collins specialized in ecclesiastical architecture. Harvard purchased the building in 1935, and it is the university's only major example of collegiate Gothic. Harvard Divinity School's mission is to educate students of religion for intellectual leadership, professional service, and ministry. In the 100 years since taking over Swartz Hall, the building has never gone through a major renovation. The Divinity School, however, had evolved to encompass more than 45 faith traditions and welcome an international, diverse student population. Along with this evolution came a desire for expanded programming, ensuring an inclusive and fully accessible educational environment, and a more welcoming presence in its Cambridge neighborhood. Swartz Hall's functionality did not meet the Divinity School's present or future needs. The vision for changing this situation emerged with a master plan, which aimed to address immediate and long-term program needs and unify the Divinity School with a plan that fostered a diverse community, all while reinvesting in the historic building. Historic buildings need not be static. They can adapt and change to facilitate new uses, expand access, and welcome to a broadened constituency, and build relationships with the surrounding communities. The final design concept provided a new front door for the building, created education and social spaces that supported the entire community, and connected Swartz Hall with the surrounding campus and neighborhood. One goal of the project was the preservation and restoration of distinctive architectural spaces, even as they were being updated with integrated technology, improved lighting, flexible furnishings, and, perhaps most important, energy efficiency. Local master craftspeople were engaged throughout the project, drawing on a deep well of regional expertise and feeding the state economy.
We are honored that Swartz Hall at Harvard Divinity School has been recognized with the Robert H. Kuehn Jr. Award by Preservation Massachusetts. This award is an affirmation that creative and thoughtful design can support progress, innovation, and sustainability, all while protecting and preserving historic fabric and character. Harvard Divinity School's mission is to educate students for leadership, service, and ministry, and they've been housed in a building built in 1911 for a seminary founded in Western thought and religion. In the more than 100 years since it was completed, the building hadn't had a major renovation, and yet the Divinity School had evolved to include an international and diverse student population representing more than 45 different faith traditions. Swartz Hall's century-old building envelope was completely renewed in this project, extending its life for another 100 years. And the renewal and expansion create a new center for academic, administrative, and student life at Swartz Hall in an inclusive and fully accessible setting, and one that establishes a welcoming presence in its Cambridge neighborhood. Thank you to Preservation Massachusetts for this award, and congratulations to the Harvard Divinity School.
The restoration of Swartz Hall maximizes existing resources, transforming a historic building to create a new academic, social, and spiritual home for the Divinity School, and connect it to the greater university and neighborhood community, all while preserving it for generations to come. Preservation Massachusetts is proud to recognize Swartz Hall at Harvard Divinity School with a 2022 Robert H. Kuehn Jr. Award.